Welcome to Lamo Tarot. This is a general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or anywhere Taurus may be in your chart. Let's say you have Taurus in your first house, like I do, and you like to get some information about how your path is going to be affected, right? First house deals with the beginning, how we start projects. It's the house that's ruled by Taurus. It's about not just our household or career. It's really all encompassing, right? It's the head, if you will. So if this is your case, you still can watch this reading. So it's open for everybody. Anyone who feels like watching it, that means there's a message in there for you. It may not be the full reading, but there is something in here for you. This is for the third week of November 2019. I feel like my voice just got super low all of a sudden. And we are starting out with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. And there it is. Here's your first card here, Taurus. And we are using this card again this week to choose a card to set the tone for the reading. And we have Shifter, Transform and Unveil Your Gifts at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if it's because it's Scorpio season. The messages have been so deeply spiritual, and the messages have been in a sense of calling people out basically to honor their spiritual gifts. And it's quite amazing. Here we are, Traveler, move in a new direction. That's your card. Traveler, move in a new direction. Taurus, Spirit is calling you to transform and unveil your gifts. Don't remain stuck in a situation, in a place. To allow yourself to travel, to allow your mind perhaps even to travel. Okay, they're literally asking you to shift here, right? If you've been doing the same career forever, some of you may have to change career. If it is even if it is a relationship, you may have to change location. You may have to change the way you connect with each other, right? If you always did it that way on a Tuesday or only once a week only on birthdays, Spirit is calling you to change things around, right? To spice things up, to whatever it is. Taurus, I don't know, that's where it's going. Let's see what message Spirit have for you here. This is the good tarot we're using for the main reading, and we'll clarify with the Waite. Let's see here. Messages for Taurus, Spirit. Messages for Taurus. And I must warn you guys, I've been saying I want to keep the short since I'm putting them out a little bit later than usual. And it has not been the case. The Queen of Water. Yes. Emotion, emotion, emotion here. And here we have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Earth. It's called in the good tarot. Abundance. Money. Prosperity. Inheritance. Okay, this is gorgeous here, Taurus. This is good energy. This is good energy. I like the expression on the face of the Queen of Water here. This is someone who's in full control of their feelings. Full control of their feelings. Being one here with the, this is the Four of Cups. And she came out this way, spinning on the table, okay, and I shuffle upright, so I'm gonna leave it upright even though it turned out sideways like this. So for some of you in transition, the fights for me are like changing direction, and we have a change here, but a transformation, or you need move in a new direction, right? Change, move in a new direction. And literally this card came out like this on that end here of the table. And fives for me, like I was saying, is a change in direction. Like a change is in the process of happening, and she's turning that way, looking over there with that five. So there is a change here that's happening for you during the Scorpio season, during this transformative season of Scorpio. Six of Earth is at the bottom, the card of give and take, the card of trying to find balance, especially in regards to financial situation, right? Are you giving as much as you're giving out? That's what you're being asked during this time. And for some of you here, Spirit is asking you to literally transform during the time of transformation, during the time of Scorpio, okay? To take on the spirit, okay? Embody your animal spirit, if you will, to harness these energies in order to unveil your gifts. And this is quite beautiful here. And I feel like for some of you, it may be in regards to your artistic gifts here. with that Queen of Water. And but for some of you, it's also really about your everyday life. How are you showing up in the world? Are you showing what you've got to offer, right? Are you playing yourself small when you really have a wealth of resources and a wealth of gifts to explore, to share? Let's get some more information here for you, Taurus. Ooh, 5 of Swords and the Queen of Water, conflict, right? Some of you here have been in conflict in regards to your emotions and emotional situation, but it's almost you're finding the peace here because they're walking away. Two people are walking away, okay? Drop their swords and walking away. And we have 5 swords here. That tells me if each of those people had the swords and they dropped them, perhaps that person was already, there was already another fight. There were already 2 other people. Where are they? That never thought about that in this card, but it's coming up for you right now, right? So does that mean there were more enemies? There were more people? You are now the thinker. You have one, right? That may be the case. Regardless, you're on top of your emotion. Like, okay, there's healing here. This is the card of Aquarius. There's hope. Wherever, if it's an emotional situation where there was an imbalance in give and take, where there was imbalance, there was unfairness, right? Whether it was actual unfairness, like someone had more swords than the other two. One was fighting with 3 swords and the other 2 each had 1. Whatever it was, there was an imbalance. This is gonna be taken care of. There's healing happening here. Emotional healing for some of you, okay? If it's a sense of creativity, you are working with other people, creating a project, and there was constant conflict. Spirit is asking you to step up your game, to know you can go at it alone. They're trying to challenge you, for you to challenge yourself, okay? To get, oh my goodness, the 7 of Swords. Cannot escape that. You cannot get away from it. Taurus, there was like lies in the city, okay? There was some kind of deceptive behavior here. Whether it's you was doing it, other people doing it to you, there was some deceptive behavior, and it affected your finances, it affected your abundance. Someone was trying to sneak one of you. It's of Cups in regards to relationship. It's as if here, Taurus, okay, you met someone or you were in a relationship with somebody and you thought like you were on the path to full commitment to marriage. Like, you know, perhaps you were even living with that person, even if you're not living with that person. Like, you felt like you were, like, you know, you guys were at step 10, about to any moment now is gonna propose, and then that person was like, if they were to introduce you to a new set of friends, they'll be like, yeah, this is Taurus. Taurus, who is Taurus? What is Taurus? Who is Taurus? They wouldn't even know how to introduce you properly. They wouldn't even know what's your title. Like, do you understand? It's like you never bothered to have that talk, as in, what are we? Who are we? Like, what are we doing anymore? Again, you know? And then you just assume because things have been going, and then that person is like in a whole, not even different page, a whole different chapter than you. And that's what I feel like here. And it's almost like out of nowhere you realize that. It's almost you've been going on with your eyes closed. You've been this is a romantic, if this is a romantic situation for some of you, you've been going through it with your eyes closed, just like, oh, all in your feelings, enjoying, you know, all the good vibes, you know, the good feelings, the attention and whatnot. But that person had like, you are not thinking the same things. They were not on the same path as you. They were not thinking marriage and full commitment. They're thinking, this is good, I'm having fun with Taurus, this is good. And here you come going like, you know, I was thinking like for Christmas we should go both spend Christmas at my parents. That's what families do. My sister would be there with her husband, my brother would be there with and they're like, why would I want to do that? And you're like, because you're my person and we are together, we're committed. And they're like, excuse me, this is too much for me. And you're like, huh? I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm so sorry. But regardless, if this is the case for you, Taurus, this is your story here. Things are changing, okay? You're about to change it. You're about to change the face here. You're about to take over the situation. You're about to open your eyes, if you will, to the reality of things, okay? And the star here is healing. The star here is, in some of you, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, that's even greater significance for you. With an Aquarius person. And with that Seven of Swords here coming out of the Ace of Cups, it's as if to say that that offer, it was never will. It wasn't, it's almost like the offer came through, you saw it as this beautiful golden cup. It's coming from the clouds, so you assume it was coming from the hand of God, or the divine, but it wasn't. There's 5 streams. Look at the water coming, the streams of water coming out of this goblet. And I never counted them before. There's 5 of them. This is the 5 of Cups here. That's the disappointment. That's the emotional disappointment. You are looking at the hand coming from the clouds here as the hand of God. But that person just kind of like sneaked one. And this is clarifying the Ten of Earth. And the Ten of Earth is a card of abundance. The Ten of Earth is a card of family, right? The Ten of Earth is a card of family legacy. It's a card of, like, you know, not so much establishment, but it's a card of, like, it's very structured, the Ten of Cups. So when you look at the ten of Earth, I mean, excuse me, it's like, yes, it's abundance, but it's like, it's either you work hard for it, or it was passed down to you from family members who work hard for it. You know, it's not a chance. It's not like you just stumble on it. There's a sense of, like, established here. There's a sense of time here. Time has passed here. A lot of time has passed. If you work for it, you work hard for it to get there. If it's family that passed it to you, that's like a business that's been in the family for a long time. Okay? And that means something, not just to the family, but also to the community. And I truly do feel like for some of you, you were indeed dealing with an Aquarius. You have 3 Aquarius card here, Taurus. This is the Aquarius major arcana card representing Aquarius. This is the moon in Aquarius. And this is the card of Venus in Aquarius. Moon in Aquarius, you're not thinking this through completely. You are all in your feelings about it. Because the moon hides stuff, things that are in the shadow. Yes, it's feelings, it's intuition, but it's also things that are in the shadow. And here we can see someone is trying to sneak away here because, like, perhaps they know they're in a position they cannot be seen. It's lies, it's theft. Someone tried to perhaps for some of you steal your cup of love. Take advantage of your love, of your feelings, of your affection, of your offer to them, offer of emotions to them. Perhaps because they know that you are sitting pretty. They know you were, like, quiet, comfortable. You had a comfortable living. They know you were abundant. You were not, you were giving and giving and giving, because that's a card of how much you're giving and how much you're receiving, and then balance in the give and take, right? Perhaps that person was a taker all along, and you're giving and giving. Wow, look at this. 10 of Swords. That's the end. It's clarifying the 5 of Water, which is the card of emotional disappointment. Okay? Like, this is like, that's the end to that. It's like all 10 swords in my back. You cannot kill that person again. Like, there's no, that's overkill here. This is also the card of Sun in Gemini. But here we have a lot of Aquarius. Some of you Taurus, if you're dealing with an Aquarius or any air signs, really, this message is of greater significance to you. And comes the Hermit. This situation came to an end. An end to this, an end to the emotional disappointment. And I feel like it's not just a disappointment. I feel like there was real pain here. Okay, there was, like, real turmoil, emotional turmoil, when you finally open your eyes to see the truth, for some of you, of what was going on. And now it's like, Taurus, you decide, you know what? I'm going to go in a Virgo journey. I'm going to withdraw my attention. I'm going to withdraw my energy from the situation, from this person, so I can really get reacquainted with myself, so I can get back to my true self, to what's important to me. Who am I? What's my journey? What's my life purpose? What do I want? In regards to a relationship, what do I want in a partner? And how do I recognize my partner, my special somebody when they come? Okay? Because now you understand this disappointment was so heavy, came at such a great cost to you. You're not willing to just give and anymore. At the bottom we have the three of cups, which is the card of celebration, usually celebration with friends. Also the card of three-party situation. The person might have had someone else, or now you've drained your attention from this, that you can connect more with other people, you know, meeting new people, move in a new direction. Move is like it's so important here. For some of you, Taurus, a different line of story here. For some of you, let's say you were away, you were in a situation where you were giving a lot of your attention, a lot of your energy to one thing, because it became comfortable, or it became like, that's what I've been doing for the past 5 years, that's what I want to do. Let's say it was a job, it was a relationship, right? It just became kind of like a habit. That's what you do, that's what you do. And it's almost like you close your eyes to your own needs, to your own fulfillment, to your own like true desires, your own, you know, passion. You are just like, okay, this is comfortable, I'll just take and accept. And it's almost like something will happen. There's gonna be a conflict that takes place, that's going to almost like wake you up from that dream state. That's going to instigate a change, okay? And for you, it might start first in your intellect, right? A sharp, almost like something might happen where you feel like, wait, hold on, did that person say that to me? Did that person do that? What about me would make them think that's acceptable? And that's gonna start lead you to ask more questions and more questions, and then and that's gonna ask you, what exactly am I working towards here? Let's say it's a because we have the 6 of Earth, okay, facing this. Let's say it's a career situation, you had a job, and you're gonna ask you, why am I giving so much to this job, to this position? Why am I working with these people that are causing so much conflict, right? What am I doing this for? What's my North Star? What do I want, right? So then, because what you thought you were working for, because you were just focusing on the money, right? You're just focusing on your abundance. You're just focusing on securing that wealth, right? To building up for yourself, and all along, it's as if kind of like you are lying to yourself that this is what brings you happiness, that this can be fulfilling. It's almost like you are telling yourself lies, that continuing on this path just by following the money, that's gonna bring you emotional any kind of like emotional fulfillment. Okay, that's enough. That's all you need. For some of you, closing your eyes to your emotional needs, and something happens, and then you to instigate it, to like there was an event that happened here, some kind of conflict that happened, that makes you question things, okay, as to what exactly, what's my destiny? What is that? My destiny to work. What is it that I was supposed to be working on? What did I step in this journey for? For some of you, it may be a health issue. We have 5 here, 5th house, deal with health. I don't know what that's coming through for some of you, because the Star card is about healing, okay? For some of you, it may be that what makes you open up your eyes when you realize, like, me focusing on this was not gonna bring me any kind of emotional stability. If this is not a romantic situation for some of you, and all this time you've been giving, you've been very much so like depleted emotionally. You did not have any kind of like emotional, any connection, any real richness in your life. And then you decide this is coming to an end. You can no longer do that. This has to end, because it will kill you if you keep going. As in, like, you will overburden yourself. You will exhaust yourself mentally and emotionally. There's nothing to go on. You need to find yourself again. Give. What am I getting back? You need to go in a new direction. Transform your life. Shift. You are that accountant for 10 years, and then that's what you've been doing, working in that office with the same people, negative really. And then finally you're like, you know what? I think I want to be an artist. I always enjoy writing. I love writing poems. I love reading book poems. And that's what I'm going to concentrate my time on. And here you go, Taurus. New directions, shifting. Unveil your gifts, your talent, your hidden talents. Tap into them. Move into a new direction. Something was not bringing you any sense of happiness. There was trickery, there was conflict, and betrayal along that path. Now you need to go back to, like, who am I again? What's important to me again? What's really important to me? What do I want to spend my time on? What do I want to give my energy to? How much do I want to give, and how much is it? What do I expect out of this? And for some of you, you may have to travel. You may have to literally move. Oh, excuse me. Bottom of the deck. Finances and careers. I was going to show it to you at the very heart of this reading. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Yes. I did them as two separate situations. For those of you, either one will affect the other. And you have two cards that came out for you. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guiding to take. Great love is worth taking the step you are guided to take. Okay? And keep an open mind is your Order Woman's Oracle card. And it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So if some of you were going at it blindfolded, expecting something from someone who had no intentions of giving it to you, and you finally open your eyes, understand to put an end to it. So perhaps that person was hanging around you because of what you have, of your financial might, because of finances, because you got some money and they want to enjoy it. They don't mind going on vacation with you because you are the one taking care of everything, right? You are the one who's treating. But when it's time to say, oh, let's go to my family, they're doing this, and they're like, there goes you. So that person had no real intentions. So if finances was an issue, especially in this regards for you, Taurus, Spirit is telling you to keep an open mind, to as you leave this thing behind here, to start looking at people, to really ask yourself, who is it that I want? When I think of a partner, and write it down on a piece of paper, what do I see in my partner? To really pay attention to that and to focus on those things that you want, so you know to not make the same mistakes again. Okay? And I'm not calling it so much, not so much like it was a mistake. That was your journey. That's where you were. Because you're going to be a new you. You're moving into a new direction now. You're moving towards a new path now. Okay? Great love is worth taking the steps you guided to take. If you need to move, you may have to move. If you have to leave that job, let's say you're working with that person, you may have to leave that job. Okay? If that person was the provider, or you were the one providing the most, then you have to do that, because that wasn't stable. There was conflict. There was trickery here. That wasn't anything real that you are dealing with. So Spirit is telling you it's time to move in a new direction. Move. Keep an open mind as you go towards that new directions and you're meeting new people. Okay? Stay focused into what's important to you in a relationship. Look at this relationship. As I'm saying, relationship at the bottom of the deck. It says your primary relationship is with yourself. Hence this journey. After you walk away from this negative thing, that's what you need to focus on. You go in that hermit journey to go within. And start again. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. Get closer to the divine, get closer to God, get to know yourself and what's important to you, and everything will change from there on. And that's the actual card that came for you, Taurus. It says go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. So For some of you, spirit is telling you to move into a new direction. After that ending take place, I feel like you're taking the advice. You are moving with that five of water here. You're leaving behind that disappointment, and spirit is telling you to, they're working with you. Okay, listen to the guidance that's coming through you, and even if you don't have faith in yourself, have faith in God. Have faith in spirit, in the guidance that you're receiving, that everything's gonna be okay, that they want what's best for you, and to keep an open mind. Okay, to know that your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, not to go for the same okie dokie, not to allow anyone to play with your emotions. Okay, and I hope this message brings you some kind of clarity. And if you'd like to show support, please do so by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'm sending you so much love and healing energy during this time, Taurus. You've got this. Spirit has your back. I feel like you're already on your way out with that 10 of swords here. This is done for, and you're gonna go through that hermit journey to really ask yourself those questions, and you're going to move into that new direction, and with a sense of calm and peace. Okay, and I'll see you next week. Remember, love is the only answer. Thank you so much, Taurus. Bye.